Welcome to Mooncast Shadow. We are in the third quarter of the pink moon phase. I'm pretty happy to be doing this one. I'm happy to be doing all these. I love this, but I don't know. I'm like pretty jazzed right now because I'm like on the cusp of a change. This is the final live that I will be kind of showcasing the integrated kits. So I've got hi Josh, thank you for being here. I've got the mind path and the spirit path, and for every phase of the moon there's a mind path kit and a spirit path kit, and then the integrated kit is both. So throughout this moon cycle I've been showcasing the integrated kits of each phase that I do my lives on, which I'm really excited because in the next cycle I'm going to be moving out of this kind of infomercial-y kind of stage I've been at. Not that, but yeah, I don't know, I'm not going to be putting such an emphasis, like this phase is the only phase, or this cycle is the only cycle that I'm doing this like showing off everything that's in all the kits thing, just because I'm excited that I'm going to be launching the day after the new moon of the flower cycle. So the launch will be April 18th, which would have been my sister's 29th birthday. I wish she was here to celebrate it, but I don't get to make the rules. So yeah, she's not here, but my business is dedicated to her, and so I'm launching on what would have been her 29th birthday. And hi Ariana, thank you for being here. I was just this cycle, so this will be the last live of this cycle, and this moon cycle is the only one where I'm like going over all the stuff that's in the integrated kits of the phases. So this is the final one that will be that, and then moving forward, starting with the flower moon cycle, with my next live on April 17th. Yeah, she is here in spirit. You're right. You're absolutely right. And yeah, she's definitely been a guiding force in a lot of the decisions being made here. But yeah, so flower moon, starting with my next live on April 17th in the flower moon cycle, and moving forward, my lives are going to be more focused just on the ritual. Of course, I'll talk about the tools that I work with, but I'll probably only do either a mind path or a spirit path kit for every live, most of them anyway, moving forward. But yeah, I don't know. I just get excited about stuff and I talk about it. So I'm going to start out with some smoke cleansing. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get a candle lit. Should I do the blue, gray, or brown? I'm gonna do the blue, gray. I already have it. Okay. And this time I'm going to trim the wick. Candles that get sent out will have trimmed wicks, by the way. Okay. There we go. Okay, so yes, I'm going to use some blue sage to cleanse the air, my ritual space. Blue sage has such a nice, relaxing smell, aroma. And then I'm going to use some red cedar is what I have, which I have to do more research into this, but I recently learned that redwood cedar. Hi, the bee charmer. Thank you for being here. Redwood cedar is not true cedar, and like I said, I have to look more into that. I don't know exactly the details on it, but something I recently found out from somebody else who likes to share facts about ritual tools. Whatever it is, it smells freaking good. Okay. So something that not many people watched me when I started did this a little bit a long time ago, but and I don't know if anybody would remember, but a big point of focus for me in my years ago videos was the elements: earth, air, fire, and water. And that's something. Thank you, Ariana. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh yeah, let me get this before I start talking about these elements. Let me get this comment. Oh, let's just pretend like that didn't happen. Hi, Aunt Tammy. Thank you for being here. Okay. I'm good at some parts of what I'm doing here, but I'm not great at others. So I have something that I want to comment and tag or pin, but I didn't copy it, so I can't paste it. You know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna say it sometimes throughout the video that, like, if anybody who shares, it would mean a lot to me. Especially, I would love to have you enter for the kit that I'll be gifting on the new moon on April 17th. It's a really big deal to me. It's the day before what would have been my sister's 29th birthday. So it's in a little bit like dedicated to a birthday gift to her. But it's gonna be a complete integrated kit of whatever phase the winner chooses. So I'm really excited for someone to get it, and I would love to have lots of entries. And the way to enter is by sharing this publicly. Thank you, Aunt Tammy, for sharing. So yeah. Dang it, what was it? Oh yeah. So something that is a big deal to me, that I haven't really taught, like my business focus hasn't been outwardly on this very much, is the elements: earth, air, fire, and water. Thank you so much, the Beach Charmer. And so part of what has led me to working with simmer pots and having simmer pots be what I've decided to represent for the rituals that I want to offer to other people is that it is working with all of those elements. The candle, of course, represents the fire, and then the steam, the smell from the botanicals is the air, which comes from the botanicals, which are earth, along with the stone. If you get an integrated, a ritual kit rather than just ritual essentials. But even the essentials has the candle, which is the fire, and then the botanicals, which are the earth, and then you put them into the water, which is the water, and of the simmer pot, and then the steam is the air. So it's working with the elements, which I really like. I really like to work with the elements. They're kind of, I don't know, the elements are where I find God. And I know different people have different feelings about that word. To me, it means what it means to me, and my God does not have to be anyone else's God. But yeah, my God really, it comes down to the elements: the weather, the earth, the air, the elements. But anyway, yeah, so now let's get into this integrated kit, third quarter integrated kit. This time I'm gonna go through the mind and then the spirit instead of going back and forth with each tool. Oh yeah, so you guys see. So the candle of the mind path third quarter kit is a brown candle, which is a composite of all the primary colors. It symbolizes grounding. It's very stable, and the focus or the idea is that we are returning to the soil, kind of mentally mulching the experience gathered from during the full moon. And here's where I meant to put the word focus, but the focus is pragmatism and structure and identifying what is to be composted. Oh yeah, I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, you guys. I don't know how well you can see it, but that's okay. Okay, yeah. So brown candle for the mind path, third quarter kit, and then yeah. Okay. The mineral is panther jasper. Wait. No, that's the spirit. I'm sorry. I put that on the wrong side. I do make the candles. I roll the beeswax. Have a lot of them. But I need to sell them, so I have to stop burning so many of them, but that's okay. Yeah, the selenite bowl. Yeah, it's so pretty, and it's great for charging. And now that, since you got the what was it, the celestial cleansing kit, you have the copper bowl that you can burn stuff in, and the selenite bowl is a great bowl for charging your other stones in. I'm sure you already know that, but okay, so the true mineral of the Mind Path kit of the third quarter is sodalite, which is a really cool stone. I have to look at these words. It's got tenebrescence, which is reverse photochromism. Okay, what that means is that it changes colors in certain light, which it's UV light that changes its colors. And I'm sure we're all familiar with the way that things can look different colors in UV lights, but its electrons get displaced, or it displaces its electrons to a structural vacancy, which shifts its hue. So it actually changes colors in UV light, which is wild, really cool. And so that the idea of it, what it represents, is the fluidity of truth, and how your perception based on the information and emotions that you currently have can kind of change your view, or change the way it is at the moment. And the focus is for it to help you release emotional attachments without feeling like you're losing the experience of the attachment. Like, it can change to this way of not holding on to that attachment, but that's still part of the whole. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't feel like I'm explaining it the greatest, but that's okay. So yeah, sodalite is the Mind Path third quarter mineral. And then the Mind Path comes with a mineral filled pen. And I'm gonna wait until I actually start the simmer, but I'm gonna write something down this time. And so I'm actually, okay, I'm gonna go through the candle and the mineral of the Spirit Path before I do the botanicals for both, because they're packaged together. So the Spirit Path candle color is blue-gray. It's honestly leans more towards kind of a cobalt blue, but the idea is blue-gray. I think it's okay as a blue-gray. I was picturing a little more gray when I ordered the wax, but this is what it is. And it's meant to represent stillness. It's a low saturation hue, minimizing the visual stimulation. And cool tones are generally associated with lowering the heart rate. I don't know what just happened. Oh, I do know what just happened. Oh, dang it. Okay, give me just 1 second, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I dropped my computer, and I needed to get a new one anyway, so I got a new one for the business. But then I was able to fix mine, and by fix it, I mean I smacked it and then it turned on again. So yes, I fixed it. Anyway, if it sits wrong, it turns off, and it has to be on in order for my ring light to be on. So That's what just happened. But I got it back on. We're all good. Definitely, I'm not giving anybody the advice to hit their electronics to fix them. But I will irresponsibly say it usually works for me. Anyway, so yes, Blue Gray is the candle for the Spirit Path, third quarter ritual kit. The idea of the low saturation hue, minimizing the visual stimulation is with the Spirit Path kit. We want to look inside and not rely on our outer vision of the situation, or whatever, whatever outer vision of the yeah, I'll say situation. Hi, Car. Hi, Mom. Thank you both for being here so much. Yes, smack things to fix them. It doesn't always work, but it's my problem if it doesn't, If it wasn't working anyway, whatever. Okay, I'm really glad to see that I'm not alone in the smacking electronics to fix them. It's good. Okay. So yes, the Blue Gray calming is like I said, it's a little more blue than I expected when I ordered the wax, but it's a low saturation hue to minimize visual stimulation to help you focus. It's in the Spirit kit, and it's to help you focus on the inner work, the inner release, rather than looking out. Oh, my AC is not working. I'm gonna have to try slamming my car door. Thanks, Bee Charmer. Okay, so yeah, okay, do I want to place that? Well, okay, yeah, I have a blue gray burning, so I'm putting that one out of sight, but it's still in here. Okay, and then the mineral of the Spirit third quarter kit, Spirit Path third quarter kit. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I'm trying to see if I can get onto the live on my computer now it's back on. But I might not. Oh yeah, maybe. Yes, now I'll be able to see the comments without leaning forward and making weird faces. I think I've improved a bit on the weird faces, right, friends? Anyway, it's okay. It doesn't matter. The mineral of the third quarter Spirit Path kit is Panther Jasper, which, this is cool. It's an orbiculation and rhyolitic cooling. So it's an orbicular jasper. I don't know what the word orbicular means exactly, but we've got time. I'll learn and tell you guys more cool stuff as we go along. Yeah, cinnamon and nutmeg, yum. Oh. I missed the timing of whatever you were saying. Sure, you have about, and I have the retention of a goldfish, so sorry. I missed the joke. But okay. Speaking of retention, back to the mineral. So Panther Jasper is Okay, so it's an orbicular jasper, which is formed from rhyolitic lava, which I don't know what makes lava rhyolitic lava. I've got lots of things to continue learning as I go along, but the the chaotic pattern of it is to represent the complexity of our subconscious. The idea being that spirit uses jasper to guide and inspire. That you use the jasper, the panther jasper, as a guide and inspiration for your spirit, for doing the inner work of the spirit path. Okay, so yes, and then the final tool of the spirit path kit is the spirit jar, which generally the botanicals would be in a cotton muslin bag inside of the jar, but I just decided to put them right into the jar. Can I get rid of the glare for a second, maybe? That's a little better. So yeah, we've got lavender for the mind path and elderflower for the spirit path. And it wasn't exactly it wasn't originally intentional to have both of the botanicals of this phase be flowers, but I love that that's how it ended up. And once along my drafts, once it aligned that way, it was intentional to keep it that way. But yeah, lavender and elderflower, and I'm just going to put them straight into the simmer pot, which is fine. Of course, everyone can utilize their tools the way they want to, so you don't have to have them in the bag when you put them in the simmer pot by any means. Yeah, there's still steam. When I do simmer pots, generally, sometimes part of my intention is to do a burial, so I might put it in usually a tea bag rather than a muslin bag, but generally when I do simmer pots, I just put the botanicals into the water, and I usually stir it, which I'm gonna actually stir counterclockwise because the focus is on what to get rid of. So start the intention of getting rid of whatever it may be. Okay, so, I'm gonna turn the light back on, sorry. Not good. I don't know how much of a difference it makes to y'all with the sunlight being a part of this, but if it makes the difference that it does on my view, then it makes a difference. Whatever. Anyway, okay, so yes, we have, that is the fully integrated kit of the third quarter phase. So I'm just gonna go over it again. It's the brown candle for the mind path, a blue-gray candle for the spirit path, lavender flower for the mind path, elderflower for the spirit path. I want to stir it with my finger, but that'll suck because it's hot water. And then sodalite for the mind path mineral, and panther jasper for the spirit path mineral. This part of what has been really fun about this, and what I expect to continue to enjoy about where I go with Mooncast Shadow, is learning about new tools. There's a few different there's a couple of botanicals that I hadn't worked with before, but there's a hand about it. There's more minerals that I haven't ever worked with before. Panther jasper being one of them. I hadn't worked with it. And any of them that I hadn't worked with before, I wasn't going to offer them if I got them and it didn't feel right. But Panther jasper got here and it felt just right. It's really some of the, I mean, every piece is unique, of course, but I don't know, I think it's really cool. I like it a lot. Okay, and then of course the mind path comes with a pen, and the spirit path comes with the spirit jar. And I had a conversation with a dear friend. Thank you, Ariana, for talking to me last night that brought up some stuff for me that helps me see what it is that I need to face here in the third quarter, so that I can do the work of releasing and even maybe go so far as to say banishing in the next phase, throughout the waning crescent phase. And I put some thought into it after we talked, and really what it came down to for me is my concern with other people's expectations and or judgments of me. People can have whatever expectations or judgments they want to have of me, and if they want to talk to me about that, then we can talk about that. But when I concern myself with, especially with my assumptions of other people's judgments or expectations of me, it's like it's double unfair, because now I'm the one putting that expectation or that judgment on myself, but now I'm placing my feelings about that on them, even though they haven't done anything, you know. And maybe I'm right. Maybe they do have those expectations, or maybe they do have those judgments. It's not really my business one way or the other, but I have no reason to assume or believe that somebody has an expectation or a judgment of me that I have created in my head of theirs. Like, that's not how communication works. Communication works by somebody communicating something to you, and then you know that about what they think or how they feel. You can't know how somebody feels or what somebody thinks if they're not gonna speak it to you. So anyway, sorry, I got super emotional there for a second. I'm not sorry. I'm just emotional sometimes, and that's okay. If you don't like it, judge me or expect different or get out of here, whatever you want. Thank you, Bee Charmer. Yeah, it feels like a good thing to be recognizing. It doesn't feel good to be recognizing it, if that makes sense. Like much of the, shadow work or hard work that is good for us to do on ourselves. It's really uncomfortable. I don't like looking at I don't like looking at the kind of, I feel like in a sense I've kind of backed myself into a corner and have kind of blamed other people for me backing myself into the corner. And yeah, it doesn't feel good, but it is something that I can work on releasing and, you know, grow from, and hopefully have better relationships with certain people, and maybe, you know, a better relationship with myself. Yes, cleansing. So, Car, I don't know how much you've seen of any of the lead up to this live right now, but in my shop, when I fully launch it on April 18th, I have 4 different cleansing kits. This is one of them that it's blue sage. This one's called the Celestial Kit. It's got a triple moon copper bowl, blue sage, 1 piece of cedar, redwood cedar, and a piece of sunstone. So that's one of my cleansing kits. I think I can actually grab the rest of them really quick. I'll be right back. Sorry, just un momento. Thank you all for being awesome and bearing with me. Okay, so this is the Spirit Cleansing Kit, which has a selenite bowl, and a nice chunky size piece of raw amethyst, and lavender for the smoke wand. And then the Mind variation of the cleansing kit has this kind of geometric pattern on the copper bowl with a piece of cedar and a piece of clear quartz, and oh god, I'm the teacher. Oh god. And sorry, rosemary for the smoke wand. Oh no. I'm not the authority here. Okay, and then this is the Heritage Cleansing Kit, which has a bit bigger of a copper bowl with the world tree, or commonly known as the Tree of Life. Same idea though. And juniper for the smoke wand, cedar, and flint for the stone. So yeah, those are the cleansing kits that I will offer once my shop is open. Okay. So now I'm going to pull a card. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, about this one. Ooh, okay. It says full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. I can appreciate that message. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Okay, this is the last card, and if anybody cares, I'm sorry that I haven't been doing a nightly card. That's all I'm gonna say about that for right now, because I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. But I guess I'll say I hope to return to doing the nightly cards with the next moon cycle. These flowers smell really nice. About time. Uh-oh. Oh, for a personal issue to reach resolution. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the drawing. So, oh yeah, anybody who is in here, I don't know if there is anyone in here who hasn't shared, but please share the live publicly. Just please do, because I really appreciate it. But also tonight is your chance to enter for a really awesome gift that I'm really excited for someone to get. It'll be a fully integrated kit. So what that means is 2 candles. It's the Mind Path and the Spirit Path. So it'll be the Spirit Jar and, oh, I didn't write anything down. That's okay. Spirit Jar and a mineral-filled pen, as well as 2 candles, the Mind Path color and Spirit Path color of whatever phase you choose. Dang it. As well as a tumbled stone for the Mind Path kit and a raw stone for the Spirit Path kit, which is different mind and spirit, different stones for every phase, and then different everything for every phase. There's a couple candles that overlap, but anyway, and then 2 botanicals, so like the 3rd quarter has lavender for the mind and elderflower for the spirit. The next phase, the waning crescent, has juniper berry for the spirit and elderberry for the mind. The majority are more leafy ones, but that doesn't mean anything about how good or not good they smell. But anyway, I think just about all of them smell great. There's a couple that honestly make me hungry, but most of them are like, I don't know the right word. I don't know. I think they all smell good. But anyway, my point started out as, yeah, the winner of the drawing for the next live will get an integrated kit. So all of those things I just went over, of whatever phase the winner chooses. And the way to enter is by sharing live now, while I'm live. Sharing publicly while I'm live. Okay. now we'll get to the drawing. So there's a couple in here. This is the people who got second entries by sharing one of my shareable posts prior to the last live. And then all of these people have at least one entry. Starve the Shame, Joan Rutherford, Josh Tree, and the Bee Charmer. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to unlock it and then look this way and Joan Rutherford, you won again, mama. Woo! Okay. Yay. I hope you win too, Car. Well, I don't know. I don't want to root against anybody, but it would be awesome if you won. Especially, I think a lot of people who have entered have won, and I think this will be the first time that you've actually entered, so it would be really cool if you won. But anyway, it'll be really cool no matter who wins. Oh, okay, one more thing that I do want to go over, because I am obsessed with the nerdy factual stuff about the moon. So something that I want to make sure, pardon me, oh my gosh, want to make sure I get back to. This was very different when I originally did it years ago. And there's parts of what I'm doing now that I'm really glad that I'm doing, but there's parts of what I was doing before that I realized I wish I was doing, and there's no reason for me not to start doing them. So, the 50% illumination moment will be at 9:51 p.m. So that the moment of the third quarter exactly half full, which of course it looks half full to us longer than that moment, but and on the date that moment happens is when we recognize the phase. But anyway, yeah, 50% illumination will happen at 9:51 Pacific Standard Time, which I think we're maybe not all on. Some of us are on. Anyway, it's what I'm on. If you would like me to add a different time zone to what I tell about, let me know and I will. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't hope for any one person to win. I hope somebody will win. So, I don't know. I'm excited though. That is really sweet of you, Mama. Really, really sweet of you. Okay, so yes, 50% illumination happens at 9:51 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the moon rose today at 9:56 a.m. So the middle of last night, but in the a.m. And it's set at 11:01 a.m. Tomorrow it'll be roughly an hour later. But tomorrow, tonight, but on the clock past it. Anyway, tomorrow's moon will rise at 3:33 a.m., which I love. Well, I can't say it, but okay. And okay, yeah. So, yeah, we have during the third quarter, Moon phase is called neap tides, which is when the tides are at their lowest, the most like not their lowest. They're at their most steady, so they don't get pulled out or pushed in as far. So like we don't have as high or as low of tides as we do at like full moon or new moon. Neap tides are like calm and steady, which I believe is a physical reflection of how the moon affects our emotions. And so that's why I feel like, and many feel like, this is a really good phase for looking at taking an honest look at what's not working, because you're not as like emotionally heightened as you would be at the full moon or the new moon, or closer to either of those. You're right at the calmest emotional state to be able to give yourself an honest audit without tearing yourself down or, freaking out about it. For some of us, that's debatable, but anyway, yeah, okay. So I think that's all I got. And oh yeah, one more cool thing. Well, I guess, okay. So a supermoon does not mean that it's a full moon. A supermoon is when either a full moon or a new moon happens when the moon is like really close to us. So some people might not think this is that exciting because it's a new moon, not a full moon, so you can't see anything, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it affects us. But the blue moon, the blue moon that will happen on May 31st, the new moon of that cycle on May 16th is going to be a super moon. So the moon will be only 222,817 miles away from us, which, of course, it's in space. It's still pretty far away, but it will be about 17,000 miles closer to us than it is right now. So I think it's interesting. So I shared it. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, now I think I am gonna wrap it up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remind you guys that the moon guides us and the ritual grounds us. Together we align.